Good morning, students, and welcome to another webinar from Career 360 as part of the institutional spotlight series. Today, we are focusing on Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, and I have with me Professor K.K Raina, who joined the university as Vice Chancellor in April 2021.
Ramaiah Group of Institutions is a 6-decade-old institution catering to the needs of the society in the domain of higher education. It was founded by Dr. M.S. Ramaiah in the year 1962 and continued serving the people not only from the state of Karnataka but across the nation. In the last 6 decades, there has been a wonderful journey of this great institution, and we have imbibed some of the best practices that go a long way in giving best values to the student fraternity. So in that context, I would say it is really a great institution with values, and at the same time, the diversity in its specializations. The institution started with an engineering college. Thereafter, it was diversified to various domain specializations, then the medical college, and then other arts and science and so on and so forth. Today, Ramaiah Group of Institutions is catering to more than 25,000 students across various disciplines, and Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences is an offshoot of this Ramaiah Group of Institutions. Ramaiah University came into being as a state private university in the year 2013. It was passed by the state legislature, and thereafter we started working towards developing newer programs. Outcome-based education system is one of the hallmarks of this great institution. Today, when we have 13 faculties, they deal with almost around 9,000 students with a specialization varying from health sciences, the design and fashion. We also look at engineering and technology. We look at the social sciences, the faculty of law. We also have with us the faculty of allied health sciences, where we cater to the needs of the students in the area of biotechnology, food technology, and other training programs. We have the faculty of pharmacy, in which we offer programs at both UG, PG, and PhD levels, the faculty of dentistry, and others too. So I would say, when we look at the Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, it is truly a multidisciplinary institution catering to almost 40 undergraduate programs and 80 postgraduate programs. Plus, we also have a very good comprehensive PhD program in various specializations. So, in short, I would say Ramaiah University of Applied Science fulfills all what is desired for the future generation of students. When we also consider the new education policy, NEP 2022, it is genesis of multidisciplinary flexibility in education, providing the skill sets, and all those things are here. A great institution to learn, a great institution to be a part of, and a great institution which always nurtures talent from time to time.
My next question, sir, would be, could you please throw some light on the accreditation and rankings that have been acquired by the university?
See, as a Ramaiah Group of institutions, most of our programs are accredited by NBA, by National Assessment and Accreditation, as well as under NIRF. Our Faculty of Dental Sciences which is a part of the Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, is ranked 14 on NIRF. Our Faculty of Pharmacy is rated at 62 at NIRF. Similarly, other programs are also a part of assessment and accreditation process. As a new university which started in the year 2014, we are working on developing the processes for going to NAC accreditation, for which we are ready because we became eligible only last year. Because of some COVID situations, certain documentations got slightly delayed because students were not here and there were other concerns about the lockdown, etc. So we are in health sciences. Our Ramaiah Medical College is ranked as NAC A plus, which is a uniqueness when it comes to the health science education, and they are also ranked at NIRF at 38. So I would say that at Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, we are quality conscious and also value. The ranking is given by various agencies in India and overseas too. That makes us to have a very good synergy and collaboration with institutions overseas as well as with corporates and higher education institutions in this country. This is very important. It is need of the hour. I wish and pray that all our processes in the country have the same scale of assessment and accreditation. Furthermore, when we look at the implementation of the new education policy, I think the ranking also plays a very, very significant role. And we at Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences are keen to be a part of all such assessments and the processes.
It's very important for rankings to be known and accreditations. Most students actually don't bother to see, but we have always seen that it matters because it is a measure of the quality of the offerings by the university, the standards at the university.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's needed. In fact, when we look at credit transfer, because education is global, in this globalization, we should meet all those quality parameters which are best when it comes to the higher education sector. So for that, any student moving to other places, other institutions for higher education, higher studies, this ranking plays an important role.
My next question is, could you please throw light on the diversity that is available at the university, the gender diversity, what kind of students come to the university from across the country, and some more details like that?
Yeah, thank you, madam. At Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, we are conscious about the merit. So when we admit students, they are taken through various competitive examinations at the national level and also at the state level. We have around 40% seats reserved for the state of Karnataka as per the government advice and the directions, and our 60% seats are for across the country. So when we look at the diversity, I would say Bangalore has its own locational advantage, and people from across the country come over, become a part of the Ramaiah group, get educated here, and this diversity is not only found in the student intake, this diversity is also in the faculty and the staff. So therefore, you will see that I would say, India lives in Bangalore, and I see India a part of that in the Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences too. We value the diversity, and I think the kind of education that we provide to the students, it is just testimony of the fact that the first destination for students is take Ramaiah, because it has created a brand in the last 6 years, 60 years for its quality education.
My next question would be, so what kind of facilities can students expect on the campuses? Because many of them nowadays look for these things also. So some details about that. What special?
Madam, we have very highly equipped labs with wonderful infrastructure. The latest experiments are being carried out, whether it is at the undergraduate level, the postgraduate, or the PhD level. In all these programs, most of our works are are towards the experimentation. And the word in the university, Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, itself testifies that there is a need to look at the applied aspect of the learnings. So for that, we have the laboratories which are very well equipped with latest gadgets, the instrumentations, the softwares. So when it comes to the learning part of it, furthermore, we give our students a lot of flexibility to choose the projects in consultation with the peers and the teachers. So all these projects are cutting edge in many ways where there is a novelty. And furthermore, when they complete the project, we have the exhibitions which are assessed and evaluated by the corporate experts taken from the different diverse areas. When it comes to the living on campus, we provide and give a lot of emphasis for co and extracurricular activities. In that regard, sports facilities are par excellence, and our students have been actively participating in them. In addition to that, the Directorate of Student Affairs takes care of around more than 2 dozen club and society activities, which give a student who joins us a kind of a flexibility and freedom to participate in the programs, the cultural events in which he or she has a passion. I'm very happy to share with you that during our orientation and action program, which goes to about 2 weeks or more, we allow students and try to participate in such programs. And we also go for talent hunting so that we see the aspirations of that student who joins us is also fulfilled by the institution. So a merge, an embedding, a gelling of academics with co and extra activities is one of the hallmarks of our course. Furthermore, in and around Bangalore, we take our students to various corporates, industries for tour and the site visits, which gives them experiential learning. So that way, I can say that we try to provide them the best.
Sir, can you throw some light on the scholarships that are offered by the universities to students? What
Yeah,
kinds of scholarships students can get?
madam, we provide, one a kind of scholarship that is given by the government of India is very, very prevalent in the university system. In addition to that, our Board of Governors has also approved a scholarship policy for the students who come from different diverse areas. Like we have provided some scholarships for the students who come from the Northeast. We are also providing scholarships to students who work in the defense sector, whose parents work in the defense sector. There is merit cum means scholarship policy also that we provide in the institution. I think the sibling scholarships are also provided to the students. We also, took considering the COVID situations, wherever there were certain issues, I think we have given such scholarships to the students too. I think every year our scholarship amount goes into crores, and most of the students who come from the different backgrounds are getting benefited by this scholarship also. It is prevalent in the Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, and we encourage merit, we encourage the scholastic attitudes and the attributes of the students here.
What about the internships? What kind of internships can a student look forward to? When do they start, and how does the university help in this?
Madam, I'm very happy to share with you and the audience that in our most of the programs, we encourage internships. Our academic council has decided that the student who joins us can undergo 3 internships at different intervals. One internship goes when there is a student who completes the second year and goes to third year. Another one is third year to fourth year. And in between two, we also give them an option, an opportunity, where a student can spend a complete full semester in a corporate organization or the related organization, R&D, scientific organizations, because there is more experiential learning when they do projects of relevance of national importance. So many of our students take internships which are of the duration of up to 6 months in various government of India organizations, ISRO labs, Department of Science and Technology, and several R&D labs. In addition, we also encourage them to take these internships, which vary between 6 to 8 weeks per year in corporates, whether it is IT sector, whether it is heavy industry sector, or it is a civil engineering sector. I think these are all the opportunities which we provide at Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences. And I'm sure that many of our students get benefited. And when they come out with a degree, the experiential learning from the university, it puts a value on them. In addition to that, to provide support systems to students, we give them the soft skill training. We also give them the aptitude training, campus to corporate training by experts from industry, the specialists, and we have our own, skill development center within the university where experts are in touch with them, mentor them, guide them, nurture their talent. And I think that's one of the keys that is desired at present system for students to go into the market to explore better job opportunities.
That's a very wonderful thing. I would like you to give us some details about how the placement process goes and also statistics of the recent placements that have occurred at the universities. Because this is the first time interviews and all for students to pass out, it is daunting for them. So, how
Yeah,
does the university help out? How does the placement process go?
madam, we have a very strong career services and the placement office within the university. And the advantage of coming to Bangalore and studying in Bangalore is because today we have Bangalore as a startup capital, innovation capital. It used to be the IT capital and still sustains with that the Silicon Valley of our country. I think there is no dearth of such corporates in and around Bangalore, Karnataka in particular. But our students do not stay only in Karnataka, they go across the nation. Very happy to share with you. Our placement is increasing day by day. And the latest data, which is of the year, which has just finished for the students, we have touched nearly 80% of placement. And the highest placement that has gone at a scale of around 45 lakhs per annum. I think that is itself a kind of a benchmark, and it is still progressing well. Around 10 to 15% students try to pursue their higher education who go overseas and some of the premier institutions in the country. And there is also 5 to 7% students whom we have seen over the past few years who try to be the entrepreneurs, go into the startup concept, entrepreneurship. I think I would say that it touches in totality that everyone who gets educated from the Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences has not to worry about the job because there are people who come to our campus and give them the jobs. So therefore, that's a very, very interesting aspect. Another thing very interesting is one of the Asia's largest industry hubs is at Pinia, our technology campus, which houses all our engineering programs, is in a city in Bangalore, which is just around 5 to 7 kilometers from our main campus, is situated in Pinia. This Pinia industry estate or India Industry Association is very, very active, where we have around more than 5,000 industries. Many of them are very, very big names, and there are also some who are where we have the startups. Our students undergo internships there, and many of these organizations in and around India also offer them very good, lucrative jobs. Furthermore, in addition to the jobs, we also lay a lot of emphasis on corporates where there is the thought process of learning, the lifelong learning, so that students, when they join them as graduate engineering trainees, GETs, have a long way, a great path ahead because they have learned the best in academics and also supported by the training that these corporates impart them during the internships. In final, I would say it is always the best, and we are very happy that our students are doing really great and making us proud as their proud alma mater.
My one more question that I have for you is what kind of students, because admission is through merit, that is the marks and all, but there are certain other parameters that the university must be looking at when allowing a student to take admission. So, what kind of students would the university ideally like? What is the parameters? What are the factors that the university looks for when the students apply?
Madam, every student whom we admit in Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences has to come through a national eligibility test, admission test. And we have students who also come to us through JEE, Engineering and Technology, through NEET in our health science programs. And we also conduct our admission test, which is known as the Ramaiah University of Applied Science admission test. So all these, everyone has to come through that process. And for that, we always take care of the merit of a student. And furthermore, merit also makes these aspiring students to feel proud that the admission is based on the quality and the merit. So therefore, this is the way through which we admit students across. And we follow all processes and the norms set forth by the state government of Karnataka, Karnataka State Council for Higher Education, and also AICT and other regulatory bodies like Pharmacy Council of India, Dental Council of India, National Medical Council. All these are, applied when it is the admission process.
One last question, because you have so much of experience. What would your advice be to a student who would be who would be wanting to choose a course, a university? What are the factors that students should actually take into consideration, when they are choosing a course and the university that they are going to take admissions into? How do they choose?
Madam, here I would like to say that when we look at the quality institutions, this quality institution has three important parameters and segments. One certainly is the quality of students, their merit, their desire to learn. It is not only the degree, it is how much knowledge we impart to a student who aspires to make his career out of this education from the higher education institutions. Second is the faculty. Faculty plays very important role as per our Indian system. We have been always talking Guru Shish Parampara. I think these two play a very, very significant role. At Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, I would say, over the years, we have been attracting the talent, the merit across the nation. And when it comes to the quality of faculty members here, our selection process for hiring the faculty is also very, very significant and important. Yet they have to pass through various screening processes. So we always try to have good students and then also the good faculty members. Furthermore, we have very good infrastructure in the laboratories, buildings, good laboratories, quality teachers. I think all these three parameters make an ensemble in which at Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, when a student aspires to come, he needs all these three important segments. Buddy effect, he is in competition, he has his peers who are meritorious. I think that makes a good going for a student. I would say that when a student aspires to come to an institution, he should look at these important parameters. Another interesting aspect sometimes is the location. Bangalore has a locational advantage. We are in the heart of Bangalore and surrounded by the corporates, which I said is around more than 5,000, 6,000 industries, high-end startups. I think there is a lot of learning which a student gets. I am sure that most of the listeners who will be listening to you, going through your articles, will try to find a better place to come to Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, get taught by us, by my colleagues from the fraternity of teaching, and learned by our very expert members. In addition to this, one of the interesting aspects of Ramaiah University is we have a very strong industry connect. We have a corporate training center, which is known as the Techno Center on our campus. And the government of Karnataka has also given us a, a technology business incubator. So a student gets almost all that what for he is aspiring for his future career. And these are the points which an aspiring student should look forward while choosing an institution for his career path.
Thank you. Those were very good insights for any student, to choose something. I'm done with all my questions. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on board and giving us the opportunity to present the viewpoints. Uh, we will just publish this and I'll get back to you with the links and all this.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to interact with you. I wish Career 360 a great success, and let's take it forward for helping our next generation of students.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaskar. Please take it. Have a great day.
Yeah.